All right, I'm here with Sagan, and he's going to explain his game that he's created, his board game. You made this, what, 2 years ago? What's it called? Tell us all about it.
It's a Minecraft themed game because at that time I was a huge Minecraft fan and I still am. It's called Minecraft Rise of the Creeper, and it's kind of like a board game that I made out of paper. And I spent a week or two working on this, and I printed out all the different stuff and drew out the game board. So I made everything myself, and I printed out some of the stuff like the trees, the mobs, this stuff here.
Right, so it's all Minecraft themed.
It's all Minecraft themed. So if there's any Minecraft lovers out there, this is probably going to be for you.
All right, tell us what is the aim of the game and how it works.
So the aim of the game is to reach the castle at the top, called Taiaga Castle. I think I might have spelled that wrong. Never mind. So you start all the way down here, and it's a 4-person game. It's actually a max 5-person game because there's one person who does all the stuff, kind of like the what would you call it? Maybe I don't know, like a person who draws things for people and hands it to people, but does actually actively participate in the game.
Got it.
So you can play this with up to 5 people, and there's actually other characters and other boards and stuff for more people to play, but
Right.
that's out of camera.
So we've got some characters down here.
Yeah, so let me get the other ones. So you can pick your character or print it out. Minecraft themed characters. I call these guys the jumping villagers because it looks like they're leaping in the air. So you choose your character, then you put your characters on the start. Youngest player goes first, and you roll the dice. And as you roll, you can, if you land on one of these squares, you pick up an action card, kind of like Monopoly.
Can you show us the different action cards you got?
Okay, I'll show you a couple. Some of them are really overpowered, some of them are just plain brutal, and some of them are just like, medical. So I have this one, gives you food, which I'll explain in a moment. We have this one. There are actually 2 of these. So there's this one can actually actively damage other players, it's actually pretty brutal.
So it said 5 HP on there, 5 health points.
Just to explain the HP, in Minecraft you get 10 hearts like this, called the hotbar, along with the rest of your items and things. So this to cover up the health, and you get your food down here. And so 2 HP is equal to 1 heart. So let's say that I had, some sort of attack left me on 9 hearts, I would have lost 2 HP.
Got it.
So damage in Minecraft is measured in HP, but sometimes it's measured in hearts if you're being informal. But for formal, it's HP.
And you can use some of your food down here to heal yourself.
Yeah, so cooked beef or steak, or I don't know what you would call it. Depends where you are, really.
Yep.
It heals you 3 hearts or 6 HP, and the carrots heal you 1 heart or 2 HP. So to keep explaining with our action cards here, so there's our landslide. You create a landslide and you can take 5 HP from any player, so half their health, which is quite devastating. It's one of the more brutal ones. It's actually another one like those. So you can freeze any player for 2 turns. So that's also one of the more not damaging but brutal ones. I love these brutal cards. And there's also some really helpful ones, like this one, this free gift one. If you land on the trader or the villager, you can get anything for free.
And where is the trader on the board?
So the villager, the guy with the big nose, infamous big nose, right here, you always position him on there.
Yep.
And if you land on him, you can trade stuff.
What sort of stuff can you trade? Show us your trading card.
Some gold swords for an ender pearl, and then just for info, an ender pearl can teleport you.
Right.
A bow for a bear. I actually removed bows from the game, so that trade's kind of out of here. Toner of Undyne for unlimited arrows. Also, that's out of here. A Toner of Undyne is pretty much, if you die, it automatically uses it, and you can come back with certain effects, or status effects. 3 ender pearls for 10 beef, so you can give up teleporting for ways to stay alive. and a bed, which allows you to reset your spawn points. So when you die, you don't respawn all the way back down the bottom.
Yep.
For the end of
So,
boss.
right, so we were playing it before, and I was like
Yeah.
up here, and I chose to use my bed because I was near the end. I had a bed, and
So
that
just
stopped
in-
me from. I can respawn at
Yeah.
that point.
Just in case,
Right.
he landed on the action card and got the most brutal card in the game, slash kill. The command in Minecraft to instantly kill any player no matter what they have. I know, it's brutal.
And who's the deadliest character on the? Who's the deadliest monster thing on the board?
Oh, deadliest monster on the board? There's a lot of different opinions on this. Some could say it's actually the Creeper, because he can one-shot you, pretty much. One-shot KO, almost. Some people actually say it would be the Slime, because it can split into multiple parts when it's defeated, but that's not in this game. Though my personal deadliest mob is the Ghast, because depending on how far or close you are, it deals different damage. Let's say you're 5 blocks away, and it senses you, because it has a sensor pattern of there, well, only up to there. So good. So if you're on that square, or that square, it can sense you and hit you. But if you're on that one, or that one, you're safe. So let's say you're right next to it, instant KO. You're far away from it, just a bit of damage.
Right, and what are those tokens up the top?
Oh, so these tokens, they're the swords that you can pick up. Obviously, this isn't a good example. Gold sword.
Yep. I picked up 2
Yeah.
diamond swords before when we were playing, and they got what seven
damage.
damage points.
Yeah, so 7 D.
And how do damage points relate to health points?
So,
Is it a 1-to-1 or is it half?
okay, let's say this iron sword, it has 6 damage, or 6 HP.
Yep.
So that means it takes away 3 hearts or 6 HP from whatever you're fighting. So let's say you're fighting another player, which is actually impossible, but let's just say you're doing it. It would take away 3 hearts from them, or 6 HP. So basically the number on the card tells you how much HP it does. And you can pick these up when you're fighting a mob, and so let's say I've landed, where's my character? Let's say I've landed on this zombie here. So I pick up, and I don't have any weapons, I pick up 2 weapons, so I got a diamond sword and a gold sword.
Oh, diamond sword.
Yes.
Woohoo!
So you can choose one to use, and the reason for that is, once you use a sword, it breaks, and you have to put it back here for another player to pick it up. So
Right.
basically, you could be all out, let's demolish this guy, and pick the diamond sword, and chop the zombie to pieces. Or you could try your chances with the dice rolling to see how much damage you do, and use a less valuable sword, but have a chance of actually being damaged yourself.
Got. And you've got a Ready Reckoner card. Is
Yeah.
it for the health points and
They
stuff?
have points and damage of the mobs.
Right.
I actually updated it recently because some of the mobs were much too overpowered and some of them were too underpowered.
Uh-huh.
So I had to debuff and buff some of them.
So you've upgraded it for the 2022 edition. have you?
2022
Two
edition! Yeah!
What else have we got?
So we have what I call magic items, but they're not really magic, they're just special rare stuff. So we have our food here, so we have our cooked beef or our steak.
Yep.
Where you start with 2 of those at the start of every
So
game.
right, so
you get 2.
every person starts with 2 beef and 3 carrots. Right.
There's actually, I'll give you a fun fact. Can you spot the difference between this beef and this beef?
Whoa. One is cooked, one's not.
No, actually,
One
they're both cooked.
Right.
Really? This is both steak or cooked beef, but from different versions of Minecraft. This is early. This is an early version of steak or cooked beef before the 1.16 texture update. This is after the 1.16 texture update. So this is 1.15. This is 1.16.
And why did they change it?
Oh, because the textures back in the day were real sloppy.
Got it.
Sorry, if Mojang, if you're hearing this, I have to say the textures were pretty sloppy. Like that lava texture. Oh man, that was horrible. But yeah, same with the carrots too. So you see here we have the old carrot and one of the newer carrots.
And one of the new carrots.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So a ton of textures changed in that update.
Great.
And we have our Ender Pearls.
Ender pearls. What do ender pearls do?
You can teleport with them. So basically in the base game of Minecraft, they drop from Enderman because, that's actually a long story of how they created that. But, since Endermen have an ability to teleport in Minecraft, they drop Ender Pearls, which allow you to teleport 2 to 4 blocks in any direction on the board. So let's say you're here and you just need to get over to the finish. You can teleport.
So you don't have to roll the dice.
You don't have to roll the dice and take your chances.
And in our house, you have to roll an exact number to get on finish, don't you?
Yeah. Some houses don't have that rule, but in our house...
In our house, we obey the laws of thermodynamics.
Yes.
And
yeah.
And exact roll finishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have the beds.
The beds. Which, as we said, you can choose to put one of those down and you'll teleport back to that location. You don't have to start from the beginning.
Yes, you don't have to.
So when do you go back to the beginning? When you die in battle?
When you die in battle.
Right.
Yes.
Is there any other way?
Any other way?
The kill card?
So our nice friend, the /kill card that sends you straight back no matter what you have, except. Right. But there is one exception that I'll show you in a second.
Does that also strip you of all your stuff that you've accumulated?
What it does, let's say I have 4 carrots and 3 beef at the time that I died, and my health was at 10 HP, 5 hearts, and I died somehow, maybe to the landslide card, and I would appear back with 2 beef and 3 carrots, only if I had extra beef and extra carrots. I didn't actually explain this to you. And it also strips you of all your swords, and it resets your health back to max.
Right.
Just to give you a starting push.
So do these areas on the board, like Creep Mountain and Zombie Woods, do they do anything? They're just there for decoration?
They're just decor. I had to think up of some catchy names for the areas. So this is Desert Road, this long flat across the desert. It's not coloured in. Yep. Sorry, I didn't have time.
Didn't have time to build it to scale or to paint
it?
No.
We have Zombie Woods. That square was originally for the
cards.
The cards here.
Yep.
But, too small. This is Creep Mountain. And Ender Cliff Top and Tyaga Castle. Spelt wrong. The castle is spelt wrong. Again, it's 2020, so it's 2020. Now back to the exception of dying to the /kill or anything. This pretty much makes you post-immortal. So, a Totem of Undying, what it does, when you die to any way possible, even to the /kill, which in actual Minecraft bypasses totems, but anyway, when you die to anything, and you have this card on yourself, and you didn't trade it or give it away, then it gives you an extra life, it grants you back to full health when you die, and it also gets you invincibility for 1 turn, so you can't take any damage for 1 turn.
Great.
It is like this. If you have this thing, you have pretty much dominated the entire game.
But someone can still beat you because they can get to the end first, but you're not going back to.
You're not going back to the start anytime soon, unless you get like 5 creepers in a row.
Got it.
Oh yeah, there actually is an Easter egg in this game, but I'm not going to show you that. But actually.
Yeah, show us.
Yeah, okay.
What is the Easter egg?
So the Easter egg it involves with this guy, the villager. If any of you are watching this and play Minecraft, you know how much of a pain villagers are to transport to farms and stuff. Yes, you share my pain. It's very painful. But anyways, these guys aren't actually invincible. It says here, there's a little thing down here, if you pay close attention, villager, 1 HP, damage, 0. So if you land on it, you can actually kill it. And guess what it drops to? Totem of Undying. It gives you this bad boy.
Right. So you can either pick that up randomly or you can get it by the villager.
Yeah. But the first person, I've made a rule to stop people knowing this and to stop just getting like instant totems. The first person, as soon as this is claimed, as soon as somebody kills the villager and gets this, I'm removing it from the game. Unless I decide to bring it back in like a couple of months and surprise everybody.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's it.
That's it. That's a cool game, Sagan.
Thanks.
I think we should put that on Kickstarter. What do you think?
Cardboard.
we can do a
Cardboard
proper
mode.
cardboard version. We can raise some money, get a proper cardboard
Yeah.
version made.
Oh
think-
wait, I forgot something. All the mobs here, some of them actually drop different items because I
Right.
tried to align their.
Okay,
their
so if you turn them all over,
items.
they've got stuff written on the back.
Yeah, some of them. I try to align
Some of
their
them.
item drops to what their item drops are in actual Minecraft.
Right.
So we can see here this spider in Minecraft it drops string, and string can be made into wool, and wool can be made into beds. So I thought it would be cool if if you kill a spider and it drops a bed, which actually might be a bit overpowered, but anyway. A zombie drops a carrot because it is a knowledge of Minecraft that there's a chance for zombies to drop food. And of course, most people who play Minecraft know that an Enderman drops you Ender pearls, so of course it has to drop you an Ender pearl. I might actually add some more to some of these other mobs, but I can't really think of anything in the game that would give you anything like that. I don't know.
That's awesome game, Sagan. Well done. It's
Thanks.
fun to play.
Yeah.
And I won.
Yeah. He won, I guess. I'm not letting that go though. See, catch you next time.